It went live super fast that time.
It
Uh,
did.
hey, y'all.
Howdy.
Jess. So this is, the Deviant, the Sassy, and the Dreadful Magical Bazaar, our group that we started for, handmade goods, magical items, personalized experiences, healing services, and all that. We said that when we reached 100 members, for each 100, we would do a sort of appreciation. Not a sort of, it's going to be a member appreciation experience. We decided, Melissa and I decided to do a video and kind of do like mini readings, like one card readings, and share that, shuffle the cards. All of you who've commented in the group on the specific posts, we will, we'll get to a few of you. If we can get to more, we'll do that, but we'll just, we'll keep doing that. And hopefully you have fun with the experience. And we appreciate all of you, and we're glad that you're part of this this journey, this adventure. For anyone that's watching that isn't a part of the group, we encourage you and we invite you to join the group. You can definitely comment and say anything in the Q&A, and we might be able to take someone's question and answer it with the cards. You might be able to pull a few cards or one card, whatever, in the Q&A. So feel free to use that if you want to speak and communicate with us. And I feel like there is something I'm supposed to say and I'm forgetting.
Oh, and tomorrow is our open day, our open bazaar day. So tomorrow, any of y'all that sell handmade items and goods can post your stuff. So just be respectful. Don't pile it on top of each other. If you see someone posted 5 minutes ago, wait a little while. Give them at least 30, 45 minutes at the very least. And we have all that stuff in the guidelines, so just review the guidelines. If you're unsure of what to do, you can always ask myself or Michael or Misty what the procedure is if you don't know and are still confused.
Right. Yes, absolutely. And again, to reiterate, we have an album in the group where you can at any time you can post the Oracle tarot decks that you have for sale, or any used books that you have for sale, or books that you want to get rid of. Like, you can utilize that at any time. You don't have to wait for a specific day. So definitely, if you want to sell your decks and your books, use those photo albums and post your stuff, and at any time that's available to you. So why don't we get down and dirty? Let's use our decks. And I don't know what deck I'm going to be using tonight. I might be using both. I have the Magical Times Oracle, and I have Oracle of the Mermaids.
Woohoo! Both of those are awesome. I have the Vintage Wisdom Oracle.
Ooh.
I just love this Oracle. It's so
I like
energy.
It does. It has a very interesting energy. So I'm going to be looking at this group over here, and I see the post, and I would like to. We can go back and forth. Like, if you shuffle, you do a card, and for someone, and then I'll shuffle, I'll do a card for someone. We can comment as well, like we normally do. Just add our perception and what we're getting at the same time for each other's cards. Susan Stress, she commented, basically was one of the first people to comment. So I would like to shuffle for her. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first, or however?
Oh, it doesn't matter. You can go first if you want, or I'll go. I don't care. You go ahead.
Oh, thanks. Thank you so kindly for putting me on the spot. Okay, so apparently I'm using the mermaids right now. So Susan, we are going to shuffle. I'm going to shuffle and focus on something that needs to be expressed to you. And I love doing one card readings, especially with Oracle cards, just because they tend to, what I feel they do is they, when you express them, they kind of bring in this almost chaotic energy where it uproots things that you need uprooted, and it helps you to face something, or it helps you to process something that you might have been on the border, on the edge with, and you just were kind of either denying or you just didn't know. But oracle cards are great for that. So
they are wonderful for that.
They are. Okay, let's go here. That's funny. Okay, so this is the return of Aphrodite. Temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. So that's because of the type of, it's so glossy, you can see like a reflection. I apologize.
But that's a beautiful card.
Yeah, the temple of, or the return of Aphrodite. So, and this is for Susan, what the card is expressing to me and what I'm being asked to share is, okay, so right now there might be a time of like a lot of challenges, a lot of like, I keep getting like memories and a lot of things that are processing through you that are not always nice feeling. Like, you've been weighed down by a lot of the experiences that you've had lately, a lot of stress and a lot of either work or family responsibility. And you have almost in a sense neglected your personal power and neglected your personal experience and what you feel and what you love and your passion. And so the return of Aphrodite, the card is expressing that it's time to remember who you are, step into that beautiful energy, and to start having fun, start understanding the sacred and the value of beauty and of the feminine, and channeling that in the work that you do, because I feel like there's this harsh energy, and I'm going to say harsh and masculine, but I don't mean it to be negative. It's just very harsh and rough and masculine essence that you're involved in right now, that you're kind of going through, which when you are female as well as male, but when you lose track of that sacred feminine, that almost that submissive and the intuitive essence of the sacred feminine, it's challenging and you get weighed down. So what is necessary is, again, to understand the sacredness of the female, understand your intuitive nature, and to allow yourself to be gentle with yourself. It's about being soft-spoken and that soft energy coming in at a harsh time, and loving yourself.
That's beautiful. I love that. And the dolphins make me think of hidden knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, I don't know. Dolphins to me always speak of intellect, wisdom, and with the way those dolphins are around her, it just makes me feel like they're trying to communicate with her, like,
right,
show her that, look, you have this hidden knowledge, and it's not that hidden because we're just right here, we're just
right,
barely below the surface. You just sort of need to tap into that to get back to where you want to be.
right. And again, it's like the birth of the goddess, so it's that reemergence of the divine within you.
Right.
So you kind of were stagnant with it and you forgot it, and so you have that the unlocking, like you said, like the unlocking of knowledge occurring right now.
Right.
And so that it's almost like again, it's my word, but an initiation of sorts, where you have that harsh and that rough energy, and it's because you're about to break through, have a breakthrough, and you're going to emerge as something even more. But in order to take care of that right now and process it, you have to be gentle with yourself.
Right.
But that is for you, Susan. That is for you. And do you have the thing up, or do you want me to say?
Oh no, I've got it up. Hold on, I
Oh,
gotta look.
I mean, either or, like,
I
I can,
have a, it's on my cell phone, so I'm all like, what are those little bitty words? But no, I've got it.
Marie.
Are we just going down the line or just picking randomly?
However,
Okay, I'm gonna pick randomly. I'm gonna go just because it happened to be right there for some reason. Rami Dirks, is that right? Rami Dirks, am I pronouncing that right? I hope I am. I'm
Rick.
sorry if I screwed up your name because I'm horrible with pronunciation of names. So if I messed it up, I'm totally sorry, but it looks like Rami Dirks to me. So this card will be for you. And I really enjoy Oracle decks in general because you can get so much out of them. And not that you can't get a lot out of a tarot card, but to me, the message seems to be so much more personalized, you know? So, and I hope everybody watches this video if they're not watching already.
Right? I'll tag them. I'll be like, hey, y'all, I got you, and I got you, and you got you, we got you. You best watch this video.
Hmm. Ooh, okay, I like this card. Purity, I don't know. Can you see that? Can you read it? It's so hard to get. They're big cards, and it's kind of difficult. There. Better? Can you see it all? All
Yeah,
right.
that's
So
good.
you can see it. Great. Purity, and I really enjoy this card, even though, in a way, I kind of get irked that they represent it with a wedding, with like a wedding dress in a way, but it all represents the same thing. And what I'm getting here is there's a sense of not feeling pure. And I think people have a misconception of purity. Not feeling like you're good enough. I hate to use those words, but not feeling like you're good enough, like unworthy. And to me, this card is saying, you are pure at heart. You have good intentions, and don't think that those intentions aren't unnoticed. It's the purity of those intentions, the goodness and the fact that it comes from your heart that makes you so unique, that really, people are drawn to. And I think that you need to really hear that right now. Like it's something that you're not aware of, I guess is the word I'm looking for. It's something that you're not aware of, at least not right now. And this card is telling me that you have these amazing qualities that are come from such a beautiful place, and focus on that, draw attention to that, because just in that, so much can come out of it. You have these amazing abilities to really tap into what people need, not necessarily what they want, and those intentions come from a very pure place, and you tap into like the divine in a way whenever you are feeling these feelings, that you need to tell someone, hey, don't be frustrated, you have this to offer. You're very good at picking things like that out, picking up on the intent of others and seeing it for the good that it's supposed to be. So don't underestimate yourself. Trust in that. You have a really amazing connection there. And
Right.
it's awesome. It's very powerful. It's very beautiful.
I like that. Then purity is super interesting. Just the word, and then our connection to it, and the thing as you were talking and expressing the card and what you were receiving. And I don't like. I hate the fact that this is associated with purity, but what kept popping up was like unclean, like feeling dirty, feeling unclean, not feeling like you said, not feeling worthy, and those emotions were attached to it. And it's like what I keep getting shown is like this person of power, this person of true heart, someone who is pure of heart, someone who has the best intentions, but because of outside programming, outside influence, the feelings, especially right now, the feeling of being unclean, or the beliefs that go around with it, it's prominent, and it could be because of a situation that was flagged up, or something like a memory that just got recalled. But in truth, like you said, what you have to hold on to is that you are pure, that you have purity. Like, that is important to know, that you are pure of heart, and take that with you. It doesn't matter what other people say. It doesn't matter what the outside influence is, even though when we have memories that are flagged up and it makes us feel a certain way, we have to sort of try and switch over and realize, like, channel our heart space and realize that no, that happened, that's how I felt, or that's what I was experiencing. Now I feel differently, and take the present energy and kind of push it back, like fight back with it, because you have that pure essence.
Yes, and that's one of the reasons why, to me, purity is such a challenging word, because those word associations always, it's like, virgin, extremely pristine, clean, and that's not the kind of purity that I feel this is associated with. This is a pure intent, a blessed intent, and that is a really amazing gift. So yeah, definitely focus on that, and use that purity to rid yourself of these negative emotions that are coming up.
Right.
These feelings of unworthiness.
Right. And that's kind of the thing too, is like, take in the pure essence of divine to eradicate any bullshit. That's kind of what you have to step into.
Yes, exactly.
So that was for
Rami Dirks. Yeah. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. God.
She tried. She tried. She really tried her best. I don't know. So okay, I will. Okay, Terry Purdue. She popped up over here. So let me see what goes on. Let me see right here, right now, the card that wants to be expressed. And y'all, if you have any questions, if you want to just, say anything, feel free to use the comment section. If you're not a member of the Deviant, the Sassy, and the Dreadful Magical Bazaar, please join. That's what we're doing here. We're appreciating our members. We got 100 members, and so we decided to give back, and that's what we do. Every 100 members we receive, we will give back in one way or another. So yes, let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. So this card is Dignity. It says, take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. And that's the card right there. Isn't that a pretty dragon?
Yes.
Well, that's Dignity. And the interesting... This is interesting. Okay, so what this card is expressing to you, Terry, is that outside acceptance and outside acknowledgement is something that you should not seek. And even though it feels good when someone tells you did a good job, or someone notices the hard work or whatever you put into something, right now that's actually not important. What's important is you acknowledging yourself. What you have to do, and what this card is saying is, it's time to take notice of yourself and honor your own accomplishments, and take pride in the work that you do. Take pride in the fact that you are who you are, and you've done something, with your life, and you're doing something. You're trying to do better. And again, you don't do something for someone else to acknowledge you. You don't do something for someone else to say, hey, good job. No, if you want to be and again, this is hard. If you want to be noticed, you have to notice. In a sense, you have to notice and value the work that you do for yourself, on yourself, and all of that. So dignity is very important here, and especially a message that you need to hear right now, because I feel there's a sort of disconnect right now. There's a disconnect with how you perceive yourself, because you're perceiving yourself through other specific people. You're perceiving yourself through other individuals that you feel are important right now, and their importance. Not saying they're not important, but you are placing too much on that. So for sure, take your power back, take your energy back, and view yourself the way that you want to be viewed. Because these people, while they may be influential in your life, they're not you, and you need to see yourself that way. You need to understand that you're doing the work, you're doing your job, you're trying for more, you're doing more, and so you just need to honor that within yourself and take pride in the accomplishments that you have done. So
Yeah,
for sure.
I love that.
And that is dignity, and that is for Terry.
Oh, I love that. And and it's like Michael said, and just looking at that card, you can just see how sure that dragon is, how confident, how I know I'm the biggest, I know I'm the baddest, I have confidence in what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that just encompasses all that Michael was was getting across, is that just have that confidence in yourself. Don't wait for someone else to tell you, you're doing a wonderful job. No, you're already doing a wonderful job, because you are.
Right. Right.
Not just because you think you should think that, like because you truly are.
Right. And exactly. Y'all, it's hot here. Shit. Uh, but and it's true, and it's like rise to the occasion. Don't have your head down. You have that head up, not to be a snooty ass bitch, but just to be confident and walk in that and be strong and have that feeling that you have your shit together. You have yourself, and you're proud of how you are, and what it took to get you to where you are and what you had to do, and you're proud of the process. Doesn't matter what anyone else says and what they do. You have to take that upon yourself, and you have to emanate that. You have to handle the world.
Exactly.
But that was for Terry Purdue. Uh,
Okay. I I saw Victoria Mullaney. I have to pick the hard to pronounce names, but this is for her. Her name just popped up, so um, she is the person I'm drawing for, and I received this card, Harmony. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. And I love it. Harmony it's not just balance. Harmony is making everything around you flow without resistance. When I think of harmony, I think of people singing in harmony. They're not singing the same notes, but the blending of those notes is beautiful. And to me, this card is saying to you that it's not so much about being in perfect balance. And I think that you focus on that quite often because of whatever's going on in your life. And not that balance is not a good thing. It's a wonderful thing, but it's also being in harmony. Because sometimes balance isn't what we need. When we're out of balance, excuse me, when we're out of balance, we grow. This is more taking that out of balance feeling and finding a perfect fit for it in your surroundings. You know, calling upon the energies around you to smooth it into place. Not necessarily changing the whole, but
mm,
becoming comfortable. or even just a little bit uncomfortable, but that's okay because everything else around you is accenting you. And that's what, to me, harmony is saying to you, is to not focus so much on I feel sad today, but focus on I feel sad today, but these flowers are beautiful and the sun is shining and it's okay that I feel sad today. Being comfortable in whatever is at your feet right now or in your heart right now. That to me is what harmony is saying.
I like that. And again, you're right. It's like harmonize. And when you said that, it's like, okay, the way, maybe the way we do with our products, the way we create our oils and stuff, it's like you listen, you, of course, if you're creating oil, you sniff and you pick up on the energy, you feel it out, you listen. You might be desiring to create something specific, and you take into the consideration the different oils that will come together and harmonize with each other. But it is taking the goal and how you feel, and not trying to change it per se, but honoring that other things in your life can flow with you at that moment. And when you kind of take in other energies and take in other experiences and you bring them to you at that moment and you sort of harmonize again with that experience, you're not denying yourself, like you said, you're not denying yourself the way you feel, but you are kind of understanding it more and you're uplifting it so you don't get stuck somewhere.
Right. Exactly. And you can understand it so much better when you realize how it fits into your world at that moment. It's not bad, it's not good, it's just the way it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
So once you figure out how that fits into your world right now, a greater understanding is accomplished and balance comes after that. So harmony is for you, Miss Victoria.
Oh, Miss Victoria, harmonize. Okay, so I think we have time for like maybe one or two more, like two more. Let's just do two more, and then we'll be like, hey y'all, we gotta go. So let me see who is going to receive. Okay, we'll do Merowyn. And hopefully I said your name right. If not, I tried. So Merowyn, let's see what the cards have to say. And y'all, if that's one thing that you take from your experience with us, with, our the Deviant, the Sassy, and the Dreadful group, it is that what we do, we love doing and we love creating it. And it's not just about selling something, it's about creating an experience. It's about honoring each other and respecting one another and helping each other to grow and helping each other to be, this is going to sound cheesy, but be the best practitioners, be the best people that we can be, because that's what we do, is we create items, we share, we give information to grow, to expand ourselves and to just become better, and not to get stuck, and we care, we genuinely care, and that is so important to us. It's just important.
Yeah, because we want to strengthen our community. This isn't about like outselling someone or competition. This is about exposing each other to these amazing products that we can all enjoy together.
Right.
And I love that about this group. It's got to be probably one of the most comfortable sellers group I've ever been involved in, because there's just a beautiful energy about it.
Right.
I can't wait for open sale day because I'm so excited to see what everyone else has to offer.
I know. Okay, let's see. The interesting thing I will say, I can't talk today, y'all. I could just have issues. Like, I tried saying join earlier and I like typed joined. Like, there's no fucking G at the end of join. But I did. Fuck. No, what I'm trying to say is, as I was shuffling Merwin, I noticed that the cards were a little resistance. There was resistant energy in the cards. And so what I, experienced with that, and what that means is, right now, again, there's resistance in your current experience, and there's some things that you just don't want to hear, or you're not ready to hear. You're just like trying to fight back. And this is a message that is actually necessary to digest, because the moment, the current moment that you're in order for you to move forward and not to stay in a funk, you need to hear it so you can process it, so you can take it and fly, which is interesting because the card that came forth is clarity. It says, banish the fog of illusion, open your eyes to the truth, remember the perfection of who you are. And that's actually very powerful, considering I don't know why I get like all emotional lately. Shit. But no, it's very powerful, considering and I'm gonna read the comment over here, because the comment that you posted was, I am worthy, and in parentheses, gotta learn to believe this, with a monkey. I like the monkey face. But okay, so again, clarity, banish the fog of illusion, open your eyes to the truth, remember the perfection of who you are. And so this is absolutely true. It's called clarity. And what you need to channel right now, what you need to understand, is you are worthy. And it's becoming very clear, the fight that you have with yourself, to see, to really look in the mirror and to see the beauty that is you. There's self-confidence, there's strength, and there's courage, and it's there, but for some reason you're not allowing yourself to really experience it. I feel like there's a voice, and like a voice in your head, so to speak, like we all have, that is either from like a past experience where someone told you that you were not good enough, where someone told you that made you feel inferior. And so the card clarity is coming forth to express that you are absolutely worthy, and it's time to see yourself as you are. It's time to do mirror work, like my good old Louise Hay, like she loves to express. But it's true. Mirror work is very powerful. And so look in that mirror and to claim your birthright, and your birthright is to live, I'll quote Miss Melissa, unapologetically as you are. And that's so powerful, because it's so, again, like, it's so important right now for you to really understand your value. Your value is not decided upon like by other people, their beliefs, and the way they treat you, and anything like that. Your worth is, you're a divine being, your divine essence. You are a powerful person, and you might be a tad what's the word? It's, I'm gonna say shy, but that's not the word I want to use. I can't really put that word out. I can't. But shy is what I'm. The shy energy. Timid is the essence. Timid is the. Timid. Yes, I'm like, that's it. I'm like, thank you for thinking it, because it was like, bam, there it is, timid. I feel like there's a lot of timid essence there, but that's the surface. Like, if you go deep down, there's power. There is almost like Aries energy. There is like this fire. There's this there's strength, and you just need to take time to connect with it. And right now, things are becoming very, very clear to you. Things are making more sense. You're starting to allow for the falsehoods of other people's beliefs and their treatments to kind of dissipate. And you're stepping into your power, which is another thing. Like, you have to be gentle with yourself, and you have to claim it. But don't get too frustrated at the experience, because it's just an experience that you have to process. But you are worthy. Look in the mirror and say, I am worthy. I am strong. I love myself. I am beautiful. I have a fire in me that seeks to be expressed.
Yes, I love that. I love that. I agree. And intuition plays a really big role, in my opinion, on clarity. At least for sure right now, I feel like very strongly. So trust your intuition. Don't doubt yourself, regardless of what the people around you are saying. And I get the feeling that a lot of people around you say things that could be taken one way or another. And regardless of the way it can be taken, trust your instincts. You know what's best for you. You know what road you need to be traveling down. You have those goals in mind, and they're great goals, and stick to them. Don't let a patch of fog here and there screw you up.
Mm-hmm.
Just press on. And
Keep
thank you.
going.
Okay, the next person is going to be Carol Wake. That was an easy name.
That was super
Pretty
easy.
sure I got
Thank
that
you.
one. We have so many beautiful, hard to pronounce name people in our group,
You do.
but beautiful names. So, Miss Carol, the card I pulled for you, and I just love this card. It is Trust. And
Ooh.
I've gotten this card so many times. But for you, I get the feeling that you really do trust the person that you are. Now it's time to open up that trust and hand it out to people. And I feel like before, I think you have gone through things that has made you wary of handing trust out, and I totally understand those feelings. But it's going to be a very challenging road if you don't start opening yourself up to that trust again. And I'm not saying that there won't be times where that trust might not be reciprocated like you want it to be, but it will be worth it in regardless, because you can find so many beautiful, amazing things in people, emotions, and experiences when you decide that it's time to trust others again. You already trust yourself, so put those instincts, again, instincts have been like just popping up a lot lately. Put those instincts to good use and trust yourself to trust others. You know, take that trust you have in yourself and realize that you know the difference now. It's not like it used to be. You won't make those same mistakes again. I'm not saying you won't make new mistakes, but again, that's how we grow. That's how we become these beautiful people that we are now. So trust yourself and put that trust into others. And you don't have to just hand it out willy-nilly or anything like that. Start out small. You don't have to start out big, but let that trust go into others out there. It'll be worth it.
Right. I love that. And yes, there's nothing that's just, yeah, that's trust is important, and
It is.
trust is about also letting go,
Yes.
and letting another force kind of take the reins. Like, it's about letting go and allowing, again, being fluid and being a part of the process. So sometimes trust means we can't control. We need to give up control.
And that is a challenging thing.
Super challenging. Like,
For
super.
it reaps such amazing rewards. It is completely worth it
Right.
once you learn to do that. So that is my message for you, Miss Carol.
Miss
I hope.
Carol with an easy name. Thank you so kindly to her parents. Do you want, before we go, do you want to kind of like just both of us will pull a card and kind of have like a reading for the group, like a general reading,
Yeah,
run the cards, and
that works. Let's do that.
okay. Apparently, the mermaids only wanted to talk to Susan today.
It's that way sometimes.
Yeah.
I have decks that are just really picky about who they talk to.
I know. Uh, all right, let's see. I got my card.
Okay, I'm almost ready.
Oh, that's funny.
That's interesting. Do you want to go first? Or
I
you
mean,
want
like,
me? I can. I don't mind.
I either or doesn't matter.
All right. Well, I got nature.
That's
I
okay.
have a feeling ours is going to blend well.
Yeah.
So, nature, and especially after yesterday, I know a lot of you were probably out in nature with the summer solstice. I know I was, and it was just amazing.
Hmm.
And to me, this card is just all about connecting to nature. I mean, this is a beautiful card. And you can see she's just completely immersed in her elements. And that's important right now. And I know in some places it's super hot. In some places it could be very cold if y'all are in the southern hemisphere, and it might be a little challenging to connect to nature right now, but you don't have to just sit out there and swelter in the heat or freeze your ass off. You know, get some flowers, bring them inside. Whatever it is, connect to nature. Go out early in the morning or in the evening when it's cooler and just let those energies fill you up. You know, um, Last night I know for me it was very powerful with the moon and the sun, and we could see them perfectly together. The moon over here, the sun over there, and it was just beautiful. So just go out into nature, connect with nature, understand your connection to nature. That is a very powerful thing. We are mediums, psychics, witches. That is our element. Nature is our powerful place to be.
Right. We are nature.
Yes, exactly. We are nature. And I think sometimes we forget that.
Absolutely. We become disconnected.
Yes.
Um, that's
And nature's
interesting.
a powerful healing force. I'm sorry, go ahead. But yeah, nature's such a powerful healing force, and it can really heal what ails you spiritually, physically, mentally, all of it.
I like
Don't be.
I like that. Well, it's funny because you say nature, and the card that came forth, is metamorphosis, and trust the process and be patient. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. The thing, and it's a butterfly,
Beautiful. I love
uh,
it.
and obviously very nature driven. What stands out to me is becoming cannot be rushed, and that's very important right now. Like, we're all again, we're all part of nature. We're all processing that energy, and the more that we understand our connection to nature, and how we integrate with it, and how we channel it, and how the more we open ourselves up to it, the more insightful we are, the more connected we are, the more compassion we have. Because when you're a part of nature, you understand the process of life. You understand cycles. You understand the connection of one another. Because in nature, everything is fluid. Everything has a process. Everything has its purpose, and it seems like everything in nature honors that. It respects that purpose. There is the life. There's death. There's rebirth. There's a way of things. It's not disrespectful. It's not harmful when it's flowing in alignment with the natural cycles and the natural world. And metamorphosis comes forth, because we're becoming something. We must step into this power, into this energy. And again, it's like initiation, it's like an attunement. If you all have had some sort of an attunement, it's like that. And that's what metamorphosis is. You take your current expression and you step into something different, and you allow that to move you, you allow that to inspire you, you allow yourself to become, and then after it's finished, after you get done cooking, you come out of the oven and you're something new. There's a new force. You have this new perspective. You have new energy. You have a more elevated experience, and you get to interact with the world around you from a different place. It's not enough to just sit back and do nothing. And that doesn't mean you have to go and become an activist. I mean more so in your personal life. It's not enough to procrastinate anymore. You can't. If we are to change, and if we are to bring change into our world and into our own personal lives, and to do better, have more, to experience adventure, to love, and to be loved, we have to change. We have to take that inspiration from the natural world, and we have to honor it and bring that more into our lives again. We have to meditate and contemplate and channel that energy and become it, because we again have been so desensitized. And I'm rambling, y'all, but we've been so desensitized. We're very robotic. We're very logical and analytical, and we've lost the inner child. We've lost that fun. We've lost that excitement. We've lost our play.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of what's being expressed that we need to take back.
Yes, I love that. And also, nature takes its time. It is not in a rush to do anything, and everything happens exactly when it's supposed to. All you gardeners out there know that it seems to take forever for that plant to come out of the ground, and then for it to get big enough to bear fruit, and then for the
Right.
fruit to, become ripe. But all of a sudden, it's like overnight, there's just a ton of ripe fruit there. It feels like all of a sudden it just feels like it happened quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So it always happens exactly when it's supposed to. And I know that's definitely a lesson I still am working on, because I'm very impatient about certain things.
I'm impatient about pretty much everything. But, I think those cards blend super well together.
They
And it's interesting. I look forward to hearing about what you all perceive and your experiences, late the coming days and stuff, because, this is a focus on the group, and we have nature and we have metamorphosis. So there's a lot of change coming, and it's just like a great experience to be aware of it and to allow it to happen and not fight it.
Exactly.
Jess, so we hope that you all enjoyed this little experience of our appreciation. Definitely, keep active with us. And even, check out our personal pages and our channels and stuff, because we post a lot there, and you get to see how we work and how we express ourselves, and it's just fun. Definitely do that. But we have to go. So y'all enjoy, and we will definitely see you again soon. Invite your friends to the group. Make sure that they're aware of it. And the next 100, when we get another 100 members, we'll have another appreciation. We'll do some more.
Yes.
Peace.